So many cryptocurrency projects and decentralized finance projects are grabbing the attention of investors. This is because today we have so many projects that are pretty promising and are doing so many things differently from the original cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and the second largest cryptocurrency, Ether. So what exactly is HEX Crypto and what makes it so special? To find an answer to this question, stick till the end of the video because trust me, you're at the right place. Hey there and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're taking a look at the HEX cryptocurrencies and also the future of HEX coins. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one. Also, drop a like for the video if you're optimistic about the future of HEX coins. With all that done, let's get started. Today, cryptocurrency investments are the most talked about investments, but not all cryptocurrency projects are genuine. And there are so many scams with so many cryptocurrency projects today. With the huge popularity of Dogecoin, all thanks to Elon Musk promoting Dogecoin more than necessary, people take his tweets seriously, and that resulted in so many meme currencies flooding the cryptocurrency market today. Most of them don't have any utility, and they are highly volatile and highly risky. Their value is derived from the hype surrounding it, and once the hype settles, you will lose a lot of money with those meme coins. Now when we look at HEX tokens, HEX is a relatively newer project, but not as new as SafeMoon or Shiba Inu coins. HEX is a financial tool that was launched on the Ethereum network on December 2nd, 2019. Being based on Ethereum means that HEX is an ERC20 token, and this means that it's going to be compatible with other Ethereum wallets. But before going into detail about the HEX project, we need to discuss certificates of deposits or CDs. Yes, this is a very familiar concept with the traditional financial system that we have today. But what if we have the same system on a blockchain, with much higher interest rates and completely decentralized, which means there are no intermediaries like banks or governments dealing with your investments? For those of you who don't know what a CD or certificate of deposit means, in the traditional sense, it is something that is offered by commercial banks, and they usually provide a slightly higher interest rate when you compare them to your standard savings accounts. But like all good things, there is a catch. To get such a high interest rate, you need to actually deposit your money for an extended period of time, and you are not allowed to withdraw your funds. If you do it, you might be penalized. The interest rates with CDs are usually more than FDs or fixed deposits. CD is actually considered as a low-risk investment by so many people. Today, almost all banks offer certificates of deposits, but it is up to the bank to decide the interest rates and penalties for people who withdraw it earlier than the specified time. The reason why people are interested in certificates of deposit is because it is much safer, and it is a more conservative investment option when compared to stocks or even cryptocurrency investments. People really love certificates of deposits because they don't have any risk whatsoever when you compare it to cryptocurrency investments, and there is always a guaranteed rate of return. With the HEX project, you will be getting a certificate of deposit that is completely decentralized. As we mentioned earlier, it is based on the Ethereum network, which is really exciting. Now let's discuss why HEX Crypto is really special. Looking at the website hex.com, we are greeted with a beautiful looking homepage stating that HEX stakes provide an average of 40% interest every year, which is higher than what you get with certificate of deposits provided by traditional banks, which is around 2%. The website also claims that HEX is the first blockchain-based certificate of deposit with high interest and a complete decentralized structure. HEX states that the project is replacing inefficient currencies, banks, and payment networks with a verifiably secure peer-to-peer technology, which is great news. Being decentralized means that there are no intermediaries like banks or governments dealing with your money or your investments. There is no doubt that cryptocurrencies are the highest appreciating assets in the history of investments because the most appreciating asset in terms of value was not Apple stock or Google stock, but it was Bitcoin over the last decade. And that says a lot about cryptocurrencies and evolution of interest of investors, especially the millennials. HEX also states that it is for the first time in history where so many millions of dollars are being locked for 15 years at a time, but the average stake length in HEX is 4.8 years. When you look at CoinMarketCap.com on July 19, 2021, HEX tokens are ranked at 201. Which may not sound like a lot, but you also need to consider the fact that there are thousands of other cryptocurrency projects, and by thousands, you could expect at least more than 5,000 to 8,000 cryptocurrency projects today, and getting a rank of 201 is a huge deal, no doubt about that. But a rank of 201 does not say much about the interest of investors who are serious about investing in cryptocurrencies. Today, the market cap of HEX tokens is at around $27 billion, and the total circulating supply of the HEX token is at 173.45 billion tokens, which is a lot of tokens because when you look at Bitcoin, the supply is limited to just 21 million tokens. With HEX coins, you also have the ability to choose a time period of your stake and gain interest every single day. The average annual percentage yield with the HEX token is 40%, just like we mentioned earlier. HEX stakers are also rewarded with additional interest when other people end their stakes earlier or later than they initially committed to. HEX also states on their website that HEX users value their independence and security, and the website claims that this could be the reason why it is one of the most popular coins that are traded on decentralized exchanges. HEX also improves price discovery and also reduces volatility by incentivizing the market to disclose better data about the future. HEX is also censorship resistant by being truly decentralized, running on the Ethereum blockchain. HEX also claims that it has got 2 independent security reviews and 1 economics review, and they compare the token to Bitcoin because Bitcoin has none of those. So it looks like HEX is trying to solve one of the most dangerous bugs in Bitcoin and so many other cryptocurrencies in the past because the HEX consensus code cannot be edited. Today, we have so many people claiming HEX to be one of those pump and dump scams, but people also said the same about Bitcoin when it was first released, and look at the position of Bitcoin today. Those people who were pessimistic about Bitcoin are now regretting that they did not invest in Bitcoin earlier on. If they did, they would have made a lot of money in just a decade. They almost lost a life-changing investment opportunity, and maybe history is being repeated again with how people view HEX coins, and that could be the exact reason why people are also claiming HEX to be a scam. But we cannot say anything about it yet, because HEX coins are relatively new and only time can decide whether a particular project is a scam or not. HEX also claims that it has a lower inflation rate as compared to Bitcoin. According to the website, HEX's inflation dropped down to under 3.69% in just under a year, but it took Bitcoin over a decade. HEX stakers also earn so much more interest in the inflation rate, so for the HEX stakers, inflation is an added benefit and not a liability. So to sum things up, if you're looking to make a passive income with cryptocurrencies, then it looks like HEX is one of the many options out there that we have today because you have the ability to earn a lot of money as interest if you're willing to stake HEX tokens for a more extended period of time. This means that you're actually being paid to hold onto the token and you're discouraged from selling it as well. We've seen something similar with SafeMoon coin, but SafeMoon does not work the same way as HEX coins work. This is because the only utility of a SafeMoon coin is to go to the moon, but that's not the case with HEX tokens. And a final note, this video was meant to be infotainment content, and you should only view this video as such. This is not a financial advice video, and any investments that you make with cryptocurrencies must be made at your own risk. Cryptocurrency investments are incredibly volatile and highly risky. Newer projects like HEX are much riskier than the already established like Bitcoin or Ethereum. So do your wide spectrum research and then invest the money that you're willing to lose. With that, we have come to an end with our video. What do you think about HEX cryptocurrencies? Is it a scam, or is it really as special as it says on the website? Do let us know your thoughts because we would love to hear from you. Drop a like for the video if you're bullish about the future of HEX coins. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this one and turn on post notifications to get notified about our future uploads. That's about it for today. Thanks for watching.